Good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Don't mind me, I am just getting some things prepared. All right. Sorry, my having some throat issues. I'm all out of coffee. Get some water here. That's better. All right. I hope everyone had a good week so far. It's a Wednesday, February 5th, second month into the new year for most of you. For some of us, the new year is coming close. So, go ahead and get into this. We got some new daily tasks. Weeklies, we just have the Sunny Meadows. Haven't done that yet. Hubby didn't want anything to do with that, so we probably will just bypass it. The reason being is that the original Sunny Meadows is so large, and we were only playing with two of us. With the large Sunny Meadows, like, I did my Apocalypse challenge, like, for the bronze, just to get a feel for like how it would be, and I got extremely lucky with the location of the ghost. It had an area where I could loop the ghost around a table, and plus I got lucky with it being a shade, so I could determine when it would hunt and not, because a shade will not hunt when you're in the same room. So I had a lot of control in that one, so I got extremely lucky. Well, if I would have known, I probably would have done the harder one. But, you live and learn. But yeah, Sunny Meadows, it is extremely hard to do, because it's really large. So what I'm going to do is actually work on my Point Hope. I have 44 of 50, so I'm really close to getting that. So that's what I'll be doing. I'm going to do a custom, though, because Point Hope is rather large, and I honestly don't care if I get XP for this or not, because it's just not really worth it, you know? I just want to get this done, and then I can continue on. I'm a pretty good level right now, level 35, so I'm getting there. Almost level 36 to get my tier 2 thermometer, which will be extremely happy for me. So, let's take a look and see what we could do to get this a little bit more, um, friendly. It doesn't really matter. None. Hiding places. I really don't need a curse possession. So that's fine. Um, that doesn't really, it only gives us 5, so, you know. Oh, yeah, let's see, is there like a starter? I think it's the ghost. Yeah, grace period. I'll go ahead and do that. We'll get all 3 evidence. So that's okay, that's okay. Roaming frequency. We'll do low, because I don't really want to roam. I want to stay close to the location. Ghost speed. We'll go down to 75%. So the ghost will be pretty slow. Player. Sanity draw. Sprinting players. No flashlights. Alright, I think it should be okay with everything else. Let's see if we do player speed up, it'll probably take quite a bit. Yeah, I mean, if you go to, amateur. Amateur's only ×1, so it'll kind of help us get this quicker. Event frequency. We'll do medium. Activity level high. Low. And we definitely want it to be where it can interact. It won't change the favorite room. So, and the ghost is so, okay, I think this will be good. Because we'll get XP. And go to enable. Make sure we got everything. I think this is kind of what I needed. I don't have headgear. I won't get that for quite a while. Let's see, level 49. See, I've got like 14 levels to go. Well, 13 levels. 13 and a half, because I'm almost at level 36. Alrighty, so let's go and get into this. Point Hope. See if we can get this done. Alright, so let's look at so with play contracts, we're doing that now. Walk through SALT. I won't do that till later. And then discover the ghost. So yeah, this will be easy. A little difficult because of the it's only gonna be it's only gonna be two like my person. So and I don't have a really good thermometer. So let's hope we can get some orbs or something. I'll probably just start throwing stuff in the bottom here to give the ghost time to kind of start like getting active. I thought I saw the bone. I was kind of hoping it would be like low-key in here, but you know, it's okay. I'm just gonna drop everything in here because I heard some like saying upstairs. So there's no like duration because it can hunt immediately. Motion sensor, parabolic, ghost event. Yeah, I'll take that too, because, you know, it's gonna be really difficult to do. I lived in Point Hope by myself because of the size of it, and it's considered a small map, which I don't agree with, because you have to go up the stairs, and literally, like, by the time that you get downstairs, you have the ghost hunting already. You know? No, it's definitely not in this room, unfortunately. So yeah, it's a pretty lengthy map. It just shut the bathroom door. At least I know where it's at, because it's not really one to roam. So yeah, that's pretty it's pretty nice. Let's go ahead and actually I should put a motion sensor in there, yeah. See if that's exactly where the ghost is. But yeah, it shut the door, so it's in the bathroom area, which I'm not gonna complain. I can get in and out pretty easily. I just don't know where in this area. So we'll put this like right here, maybe. This down right here. Yeah, it's right here in the bathroom. Yeah, me. I'm not gonna complain about that one bit. Since you touched the door. What in the world? I don't know what it touched. Must have touched that. I don't have cold breath there, so I'm like really confused. I don't know if the ghost is just like messing with me or what. It shut the bathroom door again. The goal is just to get the ghost type. I don't care about anything else. It's just to get the ghost. Put that there. I don't know what that noise is. I've never heard that before. Oh, you scared me. I don't have any evidence so far. I know there's no dots. I mean, not dots, no orbs. And so mark that off at least. It's kind of curved right there. No, it's a straight line. Okay, so EMF force, the highest is gone. It's very active. Very unhappy. Very unhappy. So let's go ahead and put this on the thing. Put it back in there. We'll do spirit box. Maybe some salt. Yeah, okay. I took sanity just in case, because it's very active. I do have a cough drop in my mouth, so I apologize if you're getting clanking. It's shut the door again. This is so funny. It really is funny. This ghost is not really, Alright, so we have... It is... Alright, so there's no UV. Oh, wrong one. EMF 2 is the highest. No, no freezing temps. What in the world? This is just nuts. There's no, there's no, oh, there's orbs. Okay, so we do have orbs. Alright, so orbs is a yes. Let's try spirit box. I'm gonna get a, smudge. Cause I don't... It's not gonna be a shade. This is really active. It's really active towards us, so... It's definitely moving in and out of that location. See if we can get... Because it's not a Goryo. Because, it doesn't have ghost orbs. But we'll see if we can get... There's some dots. Okay, we got dots. That kind of, it could be a Fae. I think we need, yeah, ghost writing for a Fae. Don't think we need anything for ghost photos, do we? I'll do some salt though. Take one of these. Okay, I did. It's gonna be harder for the salt because usually with tier 2 and tier 3 you get 3, and then you only get 2 with the tier 1. I hate when it does that. And only EMF 2. Definitely no UV. And it's not no ghost writing, is it freezing temps? Ah. What's freezing temps? Maybe a Yuri. Spirit box. Not getting spirit box. Well, it's definitely in this area though, because it's walking. See the dots? So I'm gonna say no to spirit box. It's gotta be freezing temps, because it's getting really close to the 0. Alright, so no for spirit box. No for ghost writing. I'm gonna go with freezing temperatures. I believe this is a Yuri. But it could be a Raju too. But it's not giving me EMF 5 whatsoever. Gotta be freezing temps. It is a Yuri. Alright, sweet. That was an easy one. Let's hope and pray that the next ones are gonna be as easy. That'd be great. That would be great. We worked on this for a little bit yesterday. Alright, so I've got 5 more to go on the Lighthouse Keeper, and I'm done. I think hubby has just like 2 more than me that has to be done, and we'll probably tackle that today. We usually game together to relax, so I usually have dinner ready for him, and when he comes home from work, I either have dinner going or it's already done, depending on what it is. Because I usually start at around 2. And he gets off at 2:30 and has a 30-minute commute, so you should get somewhere around 3 o'clock. So, depending on what I'm cooking, like tonight is going to be, we're going to have a Philly cheesesteak bowl. So I'll probably start that at 2 because I've got a lot of preparations to do. But usually I'd have dinner ready. I usually let the doggos out in the afternoon around 3 o'clock. So I always have that done. So when hubby gets home, he's got the food, he can sit down, he can relax after a long day of work. He usually gives me a hug and he usually pops my back. That really feels good to have that. I usually say, I wish I could do yours too. Anyway, and he grades me and I'm there and he'll help me if there's anything. Usually if he does get home before I'm able, he'll just let the doggos out while I'm finishing up dinner. And then we come inside and we just like relax, talk for a little bit, and relax playing some video games for an hour or 2. And so it's really relaxing, and it's nice that we have that in common, that we can enjoy it together, because a lot of people don't get that, you know. Yeah, motion sensor should be able to do this. Actually, I think I'm gonna do this. This is what I was doing with hubby. Oh, take these for sure. You can tell if the temperature goes up or down. I know the last ghost did not wasn't too happy about us being in his bathroom. I thought that was pretty funny. I'm just gonna go find the room and hopefully if it's a demon it can get me within the first minute. That will at least give me a trophy. You know? Brownie points for finding the bone. But it's not a necessity. I'm not too worried about it. I move faster than the ghost, so I'm not too worried about it hunting. I can get away. I did that because I don't really want to lose gear. I don't have a whole lot of money on here because I'm so a low rank. No, temperature is going up. Oh, that's how it goes upstairs. You can't really see the water from here. Someone took like a picture. They like glitched through the wall. Sounds like it's upstairs. Since I'm checking the rooms, I'm just checking for. I'll leave that in mind because I could hide there at that privacy screen. I was kind of hoping it'd be one of these bedrooms. Oh no, still holding steady at 20 Celsius. Okay. No bone. It's gonna be all the way up here. Yay, me. It's going higher up. Ugh. I do not like when it's up here. It takes forever. Alright, so... It's gotta be downstairs, because look, it's still, like, 20 degrees Celsius. Alright, let's go back down. Well, I'm relieved, at least. Yeah, no, it's still going up. It's still hanging at the 20 degrees Celsius, so I'm not sure where this is at. And this is just, it's teetering between 20, 25 Celsius, okay. So not up here. It sounds like it's in here. But it's not. This teeter's the same, up to 20. It's going up there. Where is this ghost? Oh, maybe it's in here, just like... Let's see if if it keeps going down 20. Yeah, it's here. Okay, good. Alright, let's check for orbs. Any orbies? Oh. Let's see if there's orbs. Doesn't look like there's any orbs. That's good. We'll need to go get a tripod for this because I guess we could put it right here on the pool table. I'll definitely put this here. It's not gonna like do a whole lot because it doesn't really have a whole lot of reach. So it's gonna be like one to the back, one to the front type of thing. Let's go get more gear. And kitchen is where the box is in case it goes out, because I don't have headlamps and I don't bring flashlights with me, so I'll keep that mental note. The city isn't drained very much either, so that's a good thing. Let's check the... Yeah, we'll need to take one of those in, for sure. It's not very active. It's not very active at all. I want to take dots in. Ugh. We'll take that dots in. We'll need 2 dots for the large room because these dots aren't very good. I've been thinking about re-downloading Fallout 4. Hubby has said that he's mentioned it already. So I think we're both on the same page as far as it's throwing something, because it's like something on the floor. I'm hoping that's good enough. We'll turn the light up. Oh, he's right there.
I'll believe that.
Alright, we got a spirit box. A very unhappy happy ghost. A very unhappy ghost. It's getting towards freezing temps too, so I think that's all I've got. Oh jeez. It's like it feels like you're bringing things up that are going to be helpful, then you put it down and it's like, oh, it's not going to be helpful at all. I'm not worried too much about pictures. This is all just to get the ghost, and that's it. That's all you need to get the badge. Survive, get the right ghost. Doesn't look like we have any EMF 5s. I'm gonna keep on top of my sanity because I don't want this to be an issue. Yeah, see, I'm not gonna really get a good view of the thing. I mean, it's a pretty good view, but I can't really see the dots all that well. I really want another dots. But I need to get actually, you know what? Why don't I do this? I got 2 video cameras. I'll leave one there and then one in the front. That's a good one. That's a good idea. I could switch between the 2 because if it is well, I guess it couldn't be a Goryo because we have Spirit Box. I'm assuming we have freezing temps because it got very close. It got very close to freezing temps. It's like near 0. So we'll look. Let me go up here. I don't think we have orbs. I think orbs can be counted out. I turned the light back on probably. No. Light's off, okay. Oh, it is on. I turned the lights back on. Yeah, we definitely don't have orbs. So I'm gonna put this right here. Put this down. I'm gonna put some salt here and here. Check this out. Yeah, see, it's like really close to freezing, but not getting there. Alright, so we do not have UV because he walks pretty good. He walks pretty good distance. So no UV. Now, and we know it's not a wraith because it walks through salt. Alright, let's go get, oh, and no orbs that we could see. I think I clicked the breaker. Yeah, I kicked the breaker. So we know it's not a Jinn for sure. Yeah, Jinn's not even on the list. Hubby and I had one where we were supposed to get 3 pieces of evidence, but the third piece of evidence was just not being revealed for some reason. So it came down to 2 ghosts, and it kicked the breaker. So I was like, oh, okay. There we go. EMF 5. Sweet, sweet. It's spirit or twins. Usually it'll be curved if it's twins, and I don't really see any curvature. Those are straight lines. And so I'm probably gonna say spirit. But let's double check. Let's get this over here. If we have dots, oh, no dots. So it's either ghost writing or freezing temps. So we got to go in there and check the ghost writing book. Because I'm not seeing any curve. We had another one. It was between. It was the twins. So we had. I think it was this between the spirit and the twins, and I was out in the truck and I was like, we have curved lines, and usually it's not guaranteed. You can't always go based on the board, but if you have other evidence and it's conclusive with what you have already, it's a good indication. But if it's like the very first thing, then you don't want to just go based off of that. You want to get a couple pieces more evidence to confirm. So with the curved lines, it'll curve. It won't be a straight line. You see how these are all straight lines? Like you'll see a slight curve either at the bottom or the top when these lines are going, because twins are 2 different entities. They're 2 different ghosts, and they react 2 different ways. So one's more aggressive, one's not aggressive. So you'll see the curve in the lines indicating that there's like a break from traditional ability. So that's what you use that for. And again, you don't want to do that like first off the bat. You want to see if you have other evidence that's conclusive with that particular ghost. Then it's going to be like more like, yeah, they could do this. When you're playing on other like no evidence, you're not going to have this board to fall back on. So you don't want to rely on it. The reason I'm relying on this for an EMF 5 is because it's been consistent with EMF 5 spikes. So it's pretty good. And it's probably written in the ghost book, because I do believe that this is a spirit. I haven't seen any curves in the lines so far. So, and look, it just like spiked up. So it did a ghost event. I'm not even in there for it to do a ghost event. So, yeah, interesting. For sure. I'm gonna get another crucifix, because that's like one of the things. And if I'm in there trying to get the last piece of evidence anyway, why not, right? Why not? Dots isn't even in, so we don't have to worry about dots. I am not going to worry about that. EMF 5 I'm gonna take with me just to get that confirmed. And I believe that's everything. Yeah, I want to take that other crucifix because these have such a smaller radius. It's not like the tier 3 or tier 2, which has a wider girth around it. So, let's get up there and see if we have what we need for the spirit. Alright, so we have the other crucifix there, so we're gonna put the other one here. There we go. EMF 3. Get through whatever that is. Can I check for ghost writing? Yeah, we have ghost writing. So spirit, I was right. Okay. Well, that's it. That's all we needed. Nothing else. Let's get the motion sensor actually. See if it walks through there. Hopefully it does. Ah! It's like, no, I'm not gonna walk that way. you go. If it doesn't walk in the motion sensor, I'm not going to be too worried. I'm just like, put that there just in case it decided to walk in by the time I get down to the truck. It has not. Oh well. It's okay. We got the ghost. That's the thing. Let's get out of here. I'm like really, really anxious to... Alright, sweet. That's what I needed. I just needed enough to get that thermometer. Oh, this is gonna be so much more helpful. I tell ya. Alright, go to the loadout. We have to make sure that this is selected. Alright, perfect. Yay! That makes me happy. I don't like the old school one. I like that for like if you're gonna like leave it that at a certain spot, like if you're having a hard time and you want to go get other evidence, that's okay. But honestly, you could still do the same thing with the electric ones. It's just, to me, not really worth the trouble. Can't really wait for spring to come though. In all honesty, it looks like we're gonna have more cold spells going through. Today is 30. Tomorrow it's gonna be windy. So I like to go for walks, but I'm not one to like the cold. So if it's cold outside, I don't want to do anything outside. I go outside with the dogs. I'm bundled up. I'm playing ball with them, and that's it. I'm wanting to go back inside. I keep telling hubby that we need to move to a location that is not as cold, you know. All right, let's get it. It's gonna be a lot easier to find the ghost and not drop the. Oh my. I was just checking for the bone. Sometimes the bone's in the shower. And one thing that if you are playing the Lighthouse and you're not familiar with Phas, and let's say that you're doing it for the first time, you know, you haven't played much. If it is not letting you turn the lights on or off, like it's not, you're not, like even if the power box is on or off, you can have, if it's off, you can click, it clicks. And if it's not letting you do that, you know it's hunting up somewhere. You know, if it's not where near you, like if it's a ghost that's at the tippity top, what we will do is every level that we do, we make sure that the light can be flipped on or off. Because I have died not knowing that the ghost was hunting, and it was a top tier ghost, so it was at the very, very, very top. Right, so not in here. And doing this has saved us quite a few times. We're like, oh, it's hunting, let's stay down here. Because the ghost doesn't come down this way when it's hunting. It doesn't come all the way down unless it's following somebody. Like if it's at the top, it stays at the top. I was hoping it would be in the child's room because I didn't want it to be all the way up top. Oh, my goodness me. I guess I was getting a little too comfortable with It's like smacking on the windows, it sounds like. Yeah, it's in here. Let's go up here just to make sure it's not up here. Yeah, it's not up here, okay. The reason I'm doing that is because yesterday, I had the hubby, I was like, oh, it's here, it's in this area. And he was like, I am not getting any, like, reading. And I was like, but it was here. And, it moved. Oh, we got orbs right there. Alrighty. Sweet. So ghost orbs, that helps, kind of alleviate some of my, put the camera there. And then we'll bring another one. Actually, we should put it like right here. It's like throwing stuff over there. Alright, that's it. We have to get more stuff. Alright, so we know we have ghost orbs, so that's a good thing. And it's at the top, so we'll be able to tell if it's hunting by the lights. It's with the settings I have, I'm not too worried about escaping because the ghost moves 75%. I move at 125%. I did that just so I don't die. Because, it literally threw this down here. What the heck? Because it doesn't count, and I'm not doing this really for XP. I'm doing this to get some XP, because otherwise I'd put on a friendly ghost, and I wouldn't have to worry about the hunting at all. But, you get no XP with friendly ghosts, unless it is a like a challenge setting. Sometimes you can get friendly ghosts with challenges, and you get a multiplier cell of 1, so you get XP regardless. This one's a multiplier of 1.4 something, so it's doable. Yeah, I'm gonna have to probably take another video camera up there in case. Well, no, because you know if it is dots, I'll be able to see it while I'm up there, so I'm not too worried about that. So I'll take dots, the book, and EMF. I don't think it's going to be an EMF 5 because these have all been steady 3s. I don't see any EMF spike. So I'm going to take the book and stuff up there. And do some spirit box as well. We can knock that out of the park. Because it could be a mimic. I really don't like it when it's all the way up top when you have one person. Because it takes freaking forever. There'd be nice if you had like a utility belt that you can unlock with every time that you prestige, you open like... That is creepy. Like, if you prestige, I wish you can open up like one spot extra. Like, I understand that you get the spot for the lighter or your matches and then the spot for your I don't know if that's going to be a good area. There we go. That's a bit better, I bet. Doesn't seem like we get spirit box. We have freezing temps, maybe? It's still here at least. 2.9. 2.8. I don't think we've got freezing temps yet. Ghost writing at least. Alright, so we have ghost writing, ghost orb, so it's either a Mare, Revenant, or a Fae. I'm going myself, like, it's really temperamental. So we have no EMF, no Lavu, so it could be freezing temperatures, spirit box, or dots. So let's bring up another dots, just to double check on what we get. So what we'll do is we'll bring up, it just messed with this right here. It's following me down. It's pretty aggressive when I was up there, so that's why I'm leaning towards a Fae. Faes are really aggressive. I'm hoping it's not a Revenant because they speed up. Like, even at 75, I think it would be a little bit faster, even though I 50% technically faster than they are. It could be a Mare too, because it did turn out the lights, and Mares do not like lights. I believe that's one of them. Yeah, I believe the Mare's the one that doesn't like the lights. Yeah, right there. Will lower chance to attack. So, it did click out the lights, so it could be a Mare. My guess, between it's I believe it's either a Mare or a Fae, because of how it's acting. It's being aggressive, but it's also not liking the lights. I would be kind of shocked if it's a Revenant, in all honesty. Alright, so we don't have to worry about UV. We do want to get the dots, and then we want to get another one of these cameras up there. Because that way we can get that side, and then I can put dots on this side. Because if it's dots, it's going to be a Fae. Freezing temperatures a Revenant. Spirit box is a Mare. Oh, it just knocked over my camera. Let's... Oh, I can't take both of this. Okay. Let's go ahead and take this up here. We'll take this. Let's see, what's our sanity? We'll take one more sanity. Just to be safe. Alright, let's go up there. Tippity top. It hasn't kicked out the lights yet, though. So, And hopefully the music, I've been like wanting to put like more worship music on. There's music I listen to that I absolutely, it's beautiful, but I tried that in the past and I got dinged for copyright. So part of my video was taken off. So I tried to do like royalty-free, copyright-free music. This is what I found. It's just lo-fi beats. It's really relaxing. I listen to this as well, but I really do like listening to like the worship music. I just get goosebumps. Alright, so we're gonna put this like right here. Find my other camera. Got dots. Alright. It is a thing. Sweet. Good. Let's just go. That's awesome. I know it was one of those two because of the activity. Alright, let's get out of here. Didn't find the bone. Not sure where it's at. I went in every room except for the tippity top, but you know, it's okay. Not really too worried about it. And if it's in one of these rooms, you can always check if you're not sure where to look. I will show you. on to find where the bone is. That's not down here. Because we looked in the bathroom, and there was one, I checked in the bathroom, I completely missed it, apparently, and the hubby's like, oh, found the bone. I'm like, oh, where is it? Because he was behind me. And it's like, it's in the shower. I'm like, oh my goodness gracious, I have just looked in the shower. Did not find them, so, I'll show you on where you can find that, so, skip that. Alright, so this is what we found. Go to detailed statistics. It tells you exactly, like, where, you know, like, all of your thing is, so, didn't do any phrases because I haven't talked to the ghost. We can't do that yet on console. So this right here, it tells you, like, the distance the ghost traveled, interactions, abilities used, favorite room change, it hasn't changed it, so, because I have that, it's inability to do so. Boom, oh, games room. See, we were in there. I didn't see it. Games room is where that billiard table was. So, bone location. That's where it tells you. Alright, so 47 of 50. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm getting there. I was going there again. Actually, let's check my stream time because I have to leave room for 51. Alright, so actually that will be my last night on the stream. We'll go to the daily devotional from this morning and then talk about a little bit of kind of what's going on. Alright, so today's devotional is from John 5, 2 through 6. Alright, so it says, now there is in Jerusalem by the sheep gate a pool in Aramaic called Bethesda, which has 5 roofed colonnades. And these lay a multitude of invalids, blind, lame, and paralyzed. One man was there who had been an invalid for 38 years. When Jesus saw him lying there and knew that he had already been there a long time, he said to him, do you want to be healed? And for this one, like, we often wonder, you know, why Jesus asks questions. Because it's like, you know, he already knows the answer to everything, right? So why ask? And, like, when you're imagining how it been, like, I'm just, like, reading the devotional, and I'm just paraphrasing. So when you're, like, imagining the scene, like, of all those people laying around, you know, waiting, wondering, you know, can they be healed? Will I be healed? Is there hope? Will life ever change? I think we can all, relate to that thought. And then he, when he approached the men, you know, knowing that they had been there a long time, wondering, waiting, you know, how many days, weeks, months, years, had he wondered all the questions, you know, do you want to be healed? And, you know, Jesus invites him to consider if there's faith in his heart to think that a different shape of life was possible. You know, his question isn't laced with shame, sprinkled with criticism, or hiding a secret motive. He invites the man to really consider and really share with him, do you want things to change? And, you know, it goes on to, like, we all have things we've dreamed of being freed from, things we wish we could do but couldn't or can't. And it's often wondered if we're like a pile of people hanging around a pool, dismally dreaming and not really thinking that life could change. And you know, you wonder if that question, Jesus' question, had helped the man fan the coals of his desire and ignite that little flame of faith. A faith to be willing to put all of himself at Jesus' disposal. Only when we're ready to leave our way of being and step out into the invitation of a new way of life, empowered by the way of God, can we experience the change we long for. you know? Just think of the man, when Jesus asked that question. The man had to have faith in order for that to muster up and be willing to give all over to God, um, for that to happen, for that change to be had. So, um, yeah, so you just go in. So today, would you hear the honest, inviting, and opening question, do you want to be healed, as a space to fan your desire and ignite your faith? And Jesus will meet you there. He'll meet you there when you are thinking about, and when you answer, when you think of that question of Jesus asking you, do you want to be healed? There's a multitude of things you can be healed from: procrastination, laziness, fear, hatred, worry, anxiety, loneliness, a lot of things, the negative emotions that we go through, that we have, those negative thoughts and that negative voice in our head. Those are things you can be healed from, So, really contemplate that question that he's asking, because do you want to be? And when you let that faith just ignite inside you, that you're like handing it over to our Father and allowing Jesus inside to heal you, you'll start to see a lot of things start to take effect. And a lot of people, myself included, at the earliest part, was like, I needed money to be happy. And money is a part of, it's a resource that we do need to survive. It's not anything that you need to be happy. It really isn't. It's not necessary. I honestly could be happy living in a little shack, having the necessities, the things that I need, the people I need. That would make me, that's happiness right there. I wouldn't need to have money and to have fancy stuff. That's not necessary. It's not a necessity for me to be happy. And it was a realization, because I had all these dreams and things about the money that I would need in order to fulfill certain things. And it's just like, if it's something that is going to happen, if it is a necessity, or if it's a time for me to walk into that part of my life, God's going to make it happen for me. Every time I try to force it, things can go wrong, and I have to really think about, are the consequences going to be worth trying to force this, or am I actually going to trust God that it's going to happen when it's the right time, according to his will? Because I already know that the promise is there, but I'm getting anxious and I'm getting impatient and I'm trying to push it along. And then when in the event of pushing that along, you think of Rebecca and Esau, and so just think of, with Jacob and Esau, and what Rebecca did. They knew Jacob had the promise of God, but she tried to rush it along and take things into her control. So there's consequences to those actions. Now, God's going to, forgive, but we still have on our end those consequences to our actions. We still have to take accountability, and we still have to deal with those consequences. So, it's the same thing with here. Like, we want to, we want to try and hurry up things along and think that, this is gonna, we can't really think of that. We have to trust God and just not worry about tomorrow. We're not worried about the rest of today, the next year. We should just be happy and content knowing that we're alive right now. We know that the promise that God has given us, and we should trust Him. You know, it's like when we're children, we trust our parents. To be there. And I know there's a lot of people who didn't have good childhoods, but when you're a child, you still try to, trust the people around you, and that could be like if you had a really bad childhood with parents, you had a trusted friend, or if you're able to trust them, and there should be no problem trusting God, because God never lies to you, He never lets you down. But whereas I've been hurt by some of the closest people in my life. I was able to trust them, and I got hurt. I was able to trust again. And here, I'm sitting here wondering, well, why can't I trust God? He's not hurt me. He's not purposely led me astray. He's not lied to me. So why is it so easy for me to trust another person, but I can't trust our Creator? And so it was something that I really needed to dive deep in. And it was all really to do with the way that the world is today. And I'm not, passing off on them. I take full accountability, because as soon as I got to adulthood, I was able to make my own decisions. When I started to be able to think for myself, I had the ability to do so. But it took me meeting my hubby, so meeting my husband and going through everything that we went through brought me to God, to the level I needed to be at. I was a believer, but I was lukewarm. I wasn't fully engulfed in getting closer to our Father. I wasn't reading the Word. I wasn't praying like I should have. I wasn't giving thanks like I should have. So when I look back, it was just like, okay, what did you do to have Him protect you? It was like, I didn't do anything. It was all God. It's all His mercy and His love for me. That despite my disobedience, despite not getting closer to Him, He still showed His mercy and love to me. Yes, I went through hard things. I went through things that were rough, but He was there to protect me. I never broke a bone. I've never, I was never put into harm's way where I would be, killed. I was hurt, but it wasn't anything that I couldn't, come back from. It wasn't anything I couldn't heal from. And so, and you have to choose that. You have to choose. That's the whole thing about the beauty of free will, is you either choose to pursue your healing, which is pursuing our Father, or you choose not to, and you choose to distance from Him. And you have those consequences. You get closer to Him, there's consequences to that, because you leave the world behind at that point. And those consequences to me are worth it. Honestly, it's not a consequence to me. It's dropping baggage that doesn't need to be there. It's dropping weight that I don't need to carry. It's not my burden to carry. And walking, getting closer to our Father, I say it's a consequence because people do consider it a consequence, because that means leaving relationships that they thought were, going to be lifelong. It could be people in your life, jobs, it could be relocating. A lot of things could happen, and people consider that a consequence. But it's not when you're thinking of it from a standpoint that if it's not good for me, why am I carrying it with me? If this is causing me anxiety, it's causing me pain, it's causing me emotional and physical and mental turmoil, then why am I hanging on to it? Why am I dragging this along, when if I just let it go, all of that leaves, So it's not a burden. To me, He unburdens you. Not a burden, a consequence. He is relieving you of things that you don't need to carry, because they don't serve you. They don't serve you. They're not bringing glory to God. All they're doing is bringing unrest. And he is helping you purge that from your life. He's getting rid of all of it. He's pruning everything, all the dead things off of you. Think of yourself as a fig tree, and he's pruning all those dead things so the new life can come out. And so if you choose not to, if you choose to distance yourself, that's your choice. He's not going to grab you and forsake you and stuff. He's going to be like, I understand. Just think of it as, you have a teenager who's 18, and they're able to make their own decisions. They're not a child anymore. They're considered an adult to the world. So they can move out. They finished high school. They can leave. They can leave the nest and pursue their own life. Now, think of it as you really love your child. And you know that the decisions that they're making are not good decisions. And you try to talk to them about it, but they're like, oh, you don't know anything. You're just trying to control my life. So you stand back and you're like, I understand. You want to live the life that you want to live. So I'm going to allow you to do that. But just know that this door is always going to be open for you. And my arms are going to be open wide. So there is a story in the Bible of the farmer, and he gives his son the inheritance. And his son goes and just wastes his inheritance. He blows it. He's partying. He loses it all, and he's so ashamed. And he wonders, what's going to happen when I go home? And he thought that he would be, just reprimanded and yelled at and punished. But he didn't. His dad was there waiting for him with open arms, understanding, willing to forgive, and willing to help him get back on his feet. So that's our Father. That's our Heavenly Father right there. That is a direct representation of him saying that is exactly how you are for me. That no matter if you choose to go a different direction, if you choose to go on your own path, it doesn't matter what you do. You do have your consequences. You still have to pay for your consequences. But you can still come home to me. I have my arms open for you. And so, you have to think of it as that way. It's just like, if you had a child and you love them and you want to be there for them, but you can't control them. Everyone has free will. But you're going to be there no matter what. They still have to face their consequences, if they break the law, they have to, they have to pay for that. And, if they go and end up with someone that they shouldn't be and they get wrapped up in drugs, they still have to, they have to go through all that, the drug detox and the healing process and everything, every mistake, every error, every action that they took, they still have to, pay for those consequences and deal with those consequences of their actions. But you're still there waiting and saying, no matter what you do, if it ever gets to be too much and you are done with that life and you want to make anew and you want to start over, you can come home and I will be here to help you and to help guide you. But you have to want that. You have to want that change. You have to have that desire to be a better version of you in order to have your parent help. And then your child has to be wanting that in order to receive help from the parent. That's how I look at with our Father. We have to want that desire to be closer to him. We have to want that. We can't, he's not going to be able to help us if we're going to be like, no, I don't want to listen to you. I don't want to read your word. I don't want to get close to you. We're going to just end up doing the same thing over again. And going back to that sin, going back to the addiction, going back to the thing that hindered us the first time that we ventured out. So we have to want that for ourselves. We have to go and okay, I want to make a change. I want to be a better version of myself. I want better for myself. I want to be healed. I want to be to be better. I want to have a better future for myself and for my future kids, grandkids, etc. And we have to want that for ourselves. We have to have the desire to get closer to our Father, and we have to say, I'm ready, and we have to open that door and let Jesus in. Um, that is what He gave us with free will. We have to want that. He's not going to just snap his fingers. We have to want it, and we have to listen and obey, and let Him guide us in our healing journey, to be the best version, to be the version that He created us to be. So, again, like when you when you're truly wanting that, you know, and you're answering that question, do you want to be healed? That's when you bow down and breathe and say, Jesus, I want to be healed. And you start making that change. You start walking, getting closer to Father, and getting closer to our Father, and letting Jesus in, and you start noticing things start to change within you. It's not going to be immediate. Some things will be, but it's going to take time, but you'll start to notice. So let's go ahead. I'm going to do the closing prayer, because I enjoyed it so much. Oh, Jesus, I realize how often I think I'm in trouble when you ask me questions, or that you're disappointed or mad with me. I am just beginning to see that your questions invite me to bring my deepest desires to you, that you may illuminate them with your face. I want this. I want to hear your questions as invitations. Heal me. I want to be healed. Yes. Talking to our Father is something that will change your life, because it's not just prayer. It's an intimate relationship. It's just like if he was sitting at the table and you're drinking coffee with him and you're having this conversation. You're talking to him just as if you were talking to, your in flesh Father. Having that intimate conversation with him. And it's not just prayer, and you don't have to be like, I never knew how to pray. I didn't know how to pray. I always felt weird, and the churches I went to when I was younger, they'd have all these fancy words, and I was like, I don't even come close to that. And I thought that's what you had to do, but you don't have to. You just talk to him. Talk to your Father, and have those intimate discussions, and prayer isn't just asking, prayer is also giving praise to him, because honestly, the fact that I'm breathing, talking to people right now, with this live stream, I have that ability to do so. I have the ability to speak, I have the ability to see, I have the ability to hear, I have the ability to eat foods that I want to eat, I have the ability to walk, to run, to jump, to be free. I have the ability to play a game. I have the ability to hug my husband. I have the ability to play with my doggos. I have the ability to do a lot of things that a lot of people don't have the ability to do. So honestly, of course I'm going to be thankful for him to give. He blessed me with everything that I have right now. And when we're looking at life, we're taking things so for granted. I have a roof over my head. I have a bed to sleep in. I'm warm. I'm not freezing, even though I'm always cold when it's winter. But I'm not freezing. I can get comfortable under all the blankets I've got that my hubby buys me. I'm comfortable. I get to listen to beautiful music. I get to breathe. I don't. I can go on and on with the things that people would be like, yeah, but I'm like, there is no yeah, but. Considering how many people don't have the things that I have someone who loves me unconditionally. I have um, my father, my heavenly father, who I can turn to no matter what and talk to. I have my husband. I have, you know, I have people who care about me. Um, I have friends. I know I don't have a lot of friends, but I have a couple that actually do care for me. I have the ability to go outside and walk whenever, wherever. I am just so thankful to have the things I do have. I have everything I need. I always have food to eat. I always have I have fresh water to drink. I have my coffee that I drink in the morning. So there's just an abundance of things that I have that honestly I've taken for granted, and I never gave thanks for. So it makes sense that if you're not grateful for what you have already, then how is he going to trust you with more? You know? So it's really hard to explain with words. I could feel everything. Right now, I've got the ability to not work right now. I mean, I do work, but I don't. It's complicated. But I have that ability. A lot of people don't have the ability to take a year off and just relax. I've never had the opportunity to be taken care of. I've always been the person taking care of other people. So to that fact, I'm grateful. I'm experiencing things that a lot of people don't get to, and I am so grateful for that is prayer, um, giving glory to Him for the healing, glory to Him for the abundance of love, for the abundance of what we have in our life right now. To a lot of people, they look at abundance as being rich with money in the bank. In all honesty, money is really nothing. Money is made up by our government um, to measure wealth, and honestly, wealth to me is far different than that. We have what we need. We have a vehicle. My hubby has a really good job. We have our health. We have each other. We have a roof. We have family that loves us. We have food. We have clothing. We have our bed that we get to sleep in. We get to cuddle up every night and spend time together with. We have the ability to spend time gaming. Like, these are all things that a lot of people take for granted, but when you start to think of it and look through life with a different lens, you start to realize that every little blessing that you have, and then you think about other people who don't have that, and then you're like, it's like you have this aha moment. Like, it's like, wow, I really am blessed. I really am a very rich person, just not in the means that other people measure wealth. I'm in the richest in the best possible way. And this is wealth that can't be burnt, it can't be lost. This is wealth that stays with you forever, because it's in your soul, that the love, the bright lights that you have inside you, the compassion, the empathy, all of that is nothing that can be burned. It cannot be destroyed by fire, like a house, a car, money. All that stuff is so easily lost. But the stuff that you actually think of as far as wealth, that can never be lost. It's always with you, no matter what. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream now. Thank you guys for watching, and going on with me for a couple of hunts to get my Point Hope badge. I'm getting there. 47 out of it says 46 out of 50, but it's one behind because it doesn't update immediately. So I've got 47 out of 50. So that's pretty good. I only have 2 more things to do on the Apocalyptic Challenge, and then I have a couple of trophies yet to get for the achievement hunter. So I mean, I'm getting there. I'm getting there, and I'm working back up to my ranks to get my gear and prestige 3. So yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. And I hope you guys have a fantastic week ahead. I'll be here streaming again on Friday. Maybe. I'm not too sure. I have a doctor's appointment on Thursday to go over my blood work. I've been having some issues with my weight fluctuating so much over the last, I would say, 2 years. It's been, my diet hasn't changed, nothing's changed, and I've noticed that it's so easy for me to gain weight now, and losing it is super hard, and nothing's changed, really. So I was a little concerned, and they finally did blood work for hormones and stuff. So, yeah, I hope it's something that we can easily. I've already changed my diet. So that's been in the works. I've lost some weight thanks to the diet change already, but it's still super hard. So I'm hopeful that with this appointment I'll get some answers, or maybe meet with a dietitian for this particular issue. With insulin resistance, I know that weight is going to be an issue with the foods. So there's certain foods I cut out completely, like pasta, rice. I can't really cut out because we have a lot of things that eat, but I haven't eaten as much. I've toned down a lot of that. I've been eating more vegan with protein, like more vegetables and proteins. So including avocado and nuts and like fish, beef, like lean beef and chicken. So yeah, we'll see. It's going to be an interesting journey. I just hope to get to the bottom of this so I can get back to my normal weight, because I was like I was thriving at that point, and then after my chemotherapy, it just started going all wonky, and I just haven't been able to get a handle on it. And at first I thought it was just me eating, maybe I was eating unhealthy, maybe my diet did change, and I'm sitting there and I'm like, no, nothing's really changed. So I'm like, oh, something's up. So I finally went to the doctor. I said, let's do blood work. I'm having issue with my weight. It is fluctuating so much. I've gained, and I can't seem to lose as much, and I'm not sure why I'm gaining, because I haven't changed any habits. So, yeah, let's hope and pray I get to the bottom of that. But I thank God still for the good health, and I'm sure that He will watch over me, and anything that we find that I have, I'm going to pray against, and if it's my doing, it's my doing. I will pay for I'll come to those and deal with the consequences of my actions if it's something that I did. But if it's something that was dealt with me unfairly, then I'm going to rebuke that for sure, and ask for healing from our Father. So yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I hope you guys have a great day, great rest of your week. If you don't listen to my next stream, great weekend. Remember, if you're in a dark place and you're wondering, if you feel like an outcast, if you feel unwanted, undesirable, unlovable, just know that you are wanted. You matter to this world. You are needed in this world, and you are loved beyond comprehension. If you need anybody to talk to, send me a message. If you have questions, I've been through a lot that my story really hasn't been told 100%. It'll get there, but like, if you have been through abuse, if you've been through molestation, if you've been through addiction, if you've been through stuff and in your healing process, or if you're not, if you want to start, all it takes is just for you to reach out. If you just need someone to help you, just to talk, I'm there. I'm not a medical professional. I'm not a a psychotherapist. I'm not a therapist, but if you just need someone to talk to, that's not going to judge you. That's not going to judge you for your past, judge you for your mistakes, judge you for anything. If you just want someone who's going to listen to you and accept you for who you are, you're welcome to message me. And I'm here to listen. I'm here to help when I can. And let's get on to our healing journey about finding our faith, finding our purpose, finding that peace that we long for in the arms of our Father. So again, if you need to talk to someone and you don't know who to turn to, you're welcome to message me. I'm here. I'm here for you. I know how hard it is. I have been there through struggles, through darkness, and I know how hard it is to find someone that will just listen to you and not judge you and not laugh at you, not point fingers at you, not condemn you, not... I know how hard it is to find someone like that, but I also know how healing it is to find that person to listen. And I just want to be that for someone else, because I've had one person do that for me, to actually listen to me and to help me heal from everything that I've endured. I've never had that before. And I want to give back. I want to help other people that were like me, that were just so lost. And I just want people to feel loved and cared about, and to know that you are wonderful and worthy of being loved, worthy of being a friend, worthy of being someone's significant other when you find them. I want you to know that you are worth being here. You matter. You are supposed to be here. And people do love you. People are... If you haven't met those people yet, they're there. They're waiting for you. So just don't give up. And I want to be the person for people. If you have no one else to turn to, I am here. I am here, and I will try and help you as much as I can. Even if that's just listening. Even if that's just listening and being there in your time of need. So, anyway, I've got to go. And thanks for watching again. Like, share, subscribe if it resonates with you. If not, that's okay. If you don't believe in any of this, that's also okay. Still love you no matter what. We can have different views and still be cordial. We have different views, still be civil. Hatred has no room here. You know, there's no hate. There's no disdain. We each are different, and we each have our different paths. So if you don't believe in God, if you don't trust in any of this, there's honestly no reason for you to be hateful. I mean, you know, we could say that I like blue, you like pink. It doesn't matter. I like pink, you like blue. Does that mean that we're gonna go to war over that? No, we're gonna be like, oh, okay, that's cool. That's cool. You can, if you think that's the best color, that's your opinion. That's okay. We could still be friends. We could still care about each other. We could still be civil with each other. We could still be friendly and help each other. And I think that with a lot of people that push religion onto those that don't believe, and they're like, oh, you're going to hell, or you're uneducated, and we're pointing fingers and judging people, and that part has put a bad taste in a lot of people's mouth, and it's a misrepresentation of God. It's a misrepresentation of Jesus and what he was teaching. And that is not how you get people to see that it's real. That's just going to turn people away even more. So I'm not like that. I'm not like that. I'm not going to push it down your throats. I'm not going to hit you if you don't agree with me. I'm going to pray for you. I'm not going to force it on you though, but I will pray for you. And I'll be here if you have questions. I'll be here if you're curious about something. But otherwise, I'm still going to love you like brother and sister. I'm still going to care for you. I'm still going to want the best for you. As my fellow man, woman, um, I'm still going to be there to help you. So yeah, there's no judgment. There's no hate. There's no disdain. There's no envy. I don't care if you're rich with money. I don't any of that. I don't look at the world. I don't care if you think that you're unattractive. Looks. I am taken, happily taken. So I'm not looking for a partner. I am simply reaching out for people who need another person to talk to, another person to listen to them and not judge them, not, you know, think about their past as that's who they are all the time. If you're going through a dark place and you don't know what I want to just help you, um, and 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 be the person that just is there to say it's gonna be okay, and to share my story with you and what I've done to get over everything that I've gone through. And I say get over, it's not like you forget, but you do heal. And I will share that with you on what I've done to heal, what's gotten me through the healing process, and um, etc. So, anyway, I should probably go because hubby's gonna call pretty soon. So, anyway, again, um, have a fantastic day. Have a blessed day, and thanks again for watching. Till next time.